Give us a sign of your presence. And welcome to Let's Talk Ghost. I'm your host, Steve.
I'm Dan.
And I am Will.
Hey, Will's back.
Yep.
I am.
He made it from his big adventure. It was Will's big adventure.
It was.
You went to the Renaissance Fair in
Sterling, New York.
Sterling, New York. I couldn't remember that. How was it?
It was really awesome.
Now, you were saying that something about you were going to wear a kilt, but you said you did not wear a kilt.
I didn't find a kilt, no, but it's all right.
Yeah, but you had fun.
I had a lot of fun.
Did you eat a turkey leg?
I did eat a turkey leg.
How was it?
I'm going to say it was okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've heard from a lot of people, that it's
You know, it was a little bit greasy. It wasn't as greasy as maybe what you had, but
Well, we went to the Renaissance, traveling Renaissance.
Yeah.
This was back when you guys were kids.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, they just deep fried them.
yeah.
And I'm sure they, if you take any kind of oil and after you deep fry enough stuff in it, it starts getting burnt.
Mm-hmm.
So the turkey leg that I got, it looked great, but it tasted like burnt fryer oil. It was extremely greasy because, as you keep frying all day long, the oil keeps getting cooled down. And the colder the oil, the more oil
The
soaks
greasier
up
the
into
food.
the meat. And it was just absolutely horrible, horrendous tasting crap. And I think we took about 3 bites of it, and it ended up in the garbage.
Yeah.
It was absolutely horrible. But I've heard people say, no, when you go to Sterling, they're really, really good. And people say, no, they're delicious. And, man, I can't wait to get another one, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, maybe up there they cook them different. Maybe they make them better up there. I don't know. I've never been there myself, so.
Yeah, I don't know if I would get another one if I went again. Or, I plan on going again, but I don't know if I'd get another one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they probably have a lot of different types of food there.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
It can get pricey.
Did you see any winches?
I saw lots of them.
They have winches.
Yeah.
About the only place you can go and get away with calling a girl a winch without getting smacked.
I have some videos, and maybe I'll throw them up on our Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, of winches?
No, of different things
Oh.
there, and
You're supposed to videotape the winches.
So what kind of stuff did you do there?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I walked around.
Okay. Exciting.
Now, you were camping it right on in a campground nearby, right on Lake Ontario.
Yes, it was beautiful.
How was that?
It was beautiful. I loved it.
Did you go swimming?
I did not go swimming.
You got to watch out for sharks there.
Yeah. And I'm going to give a shout out to a place I ate up there called Turtle Cove.
Okay.
And everything is homemade.
Oh, cool.
The first night I was there, they bake a turkey breast in the morning, and they take the turkey breast and put it in a sub roll with cranberry sauce and stuffing.
Oh, wow.
And the thing was fantastic.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So basically, you had a really good time.
Oh, I had a great time.
Now you were telling me I can't believe that because you drove you're here in Endicott.
Yep.
And you drove all the way to Sterling, New York, and back home,
And back home. Plus, I drove around there.
and took the car back, and it only cost you how much
$26
worth of gas?
I think it might have been $26.50, but it was $26.
That's all it cost you for gas.
Yep.
Driving all because when you got the car, it was full.
Yeah.
So you drove all the way up there, drove all around, and then drove all the way back.
Yep.
For $26.
$26.
Well, you could probably do about the same in my car because
You think so?
I can a full tank in my car is only about $30.
Well, this was a Honda
Accent.
They're a little car, so they probably
Right.
get
It's
40
probably-
miles a gallon.
Yeah, he's probably getting better gas mileage than me, but I mean,
Close to being brand new.
yeah, my car only has a 12-gallon gas tank, and it's between like $30 and $35 when my gas light's
Right.
on to fill it up.
But I think that's pretty cheap to be able to drive that far and go somewhere and come back and the whole thing, not of course the rental car costs you more. It costs you more to rent it, but
Yeah.
but the gasoline was only $26. I think that's amazing. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If we took my truck, it would have been about $4,000.
Yeah, probably 4,000.
As my truck drives, $100 bills just kind of flap out of the exhaust pipe, and yeah.
Yeah, but it was a great time.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like you guys had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
The weather held out
Did you
for
get
it?
any sword fights or anything?
no, I did not get any sword fights, but I saw a couple.
You didn't challenge anybody to any duels or anything?
No.
Cool.
No, but what was really cool is the caber toss. Have you ever seen that?
A caber?
Yeah, I think it's called caber toss, where they have those huge logs, wooden logs.
Oh,
and they
okay.
have to
Oh, I
throw
know what
them
you're
and
talking
flip
about.
them
Yeah, I
over.
know what you're talking about. I didn't know what it was called. I thought it was just called log tossing.
Yeah, those things.
Pole tossing.
Yeah, those things are absolutely huge. And actually, we had breakfast buffet one morning, and then we didn't know at the time, but the people sat next to us were the people who were doing the caber toss at the festival.
Really?
So you didn't give it a go?
No. And the one guy there, he's from Moscow, actually.
Really?
Yeah, and it was really, really cool just to see it.
Were they pretty big guys?
Yeah. There's nothing I could do, trust me.
Yeah, I've seen it on TV.
Yeah. Plus, I had an exciting day yesterday. I got back, went into work yesterday, and I was awarded Employee of the Month.
Awesome.
for
Congratulations.
July, yeah.
I wasn't awarded Employee of the Month, but I just received a letter from BCC inviting me to join one of their honor societies.
Awesome.
Right, here's the invitation.
Oh, cool.
So now Dan's a member of the National
Society
Society
It's
Honor of Weirdos.
No, it's the National Society of Leadership and Success.
Awesome. And for $39.95, you get a T-shirt.
Well, it's 85
I'm
bucks.
only kidding.
It's 85 bucks to join, but that's like a lifetime membership fee. Just pay once. And once you go through all the seminars and stuff, like when you complete it, you get a T-shirt and a certificate and a bunch of stuff. So, and you get when you join, you get a bunch of discounts, like 20% off HP computers, discounts on like school books and stuff like that.
Yeah, hey, that'll
Cool.
help. Anything that'll help.
Yeah, and this is something you can put on your resume that looks good.
Yeah.
Cool.
That you didn't just like squeak through school, that you actually made honor society, and because this is invitation only, you have to have a high enough GPA and stuff to get into it.
Yep, I made president's list.
But yeah, so
I got a letter from our former, well, he would be our former
Governor?
governor.
Which
Yeah.
one? Pataki?
Cuomo.
Yeah, I think it was Cuomo at the time.
Oh, Cuomo then. Cool. Well, Dan, what have you been up to? Anything new?
Just
Working. Yeah. They still got you working some crazy hours,
Yes.
which is affecting our show because we can't do interviews very well.
Right.
So it's all your fault.
Well, and I put in for a bunch of days off in the next few weeks. In the next like month, I've put in for about 4 or 5 days off.
Oh, because you're going to a concert.
Well, I want to go down. I asked for the 17th and 18th off for this month, so I can go down to the city for a few days. I asked for day off for that concert. I asked for a day off for I have to go to something for the National Society of Leadership and Success. I have to go to a seminar thing. Either Tuesday, September 15th, which is the day of my concert, or Friday, September 18th.
Hey, want to hear something awesome?
What?
Okay. Well, you know about this a little bit. Will may know. Maybe I already told. I'm not sure. But I'll tell our audience. I got a Kubota tractor. It's a 40 horse. I use it for mowing lawn and whatever. And I blew a tire on it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? And in order to repair the back tires on my tractor, I had to basically end up buying 2 brand new tires. Well, there's not a lot of people that do tractor tires, so
because you need special machinery.
yeah,
to,
they're big tires. So
yeah.
the company I hired, I'm not going to tell use their name because I'm not getting paid. But they came and picked my tractor up and took it away, and when it came back, it had brand new tires on it. Well, it cost almost $2,000 2 tires.
That's a lot for 2 tires.
And
Wow.
so anyway,
Well, they're really big tires.
yeah. So anyways, I got brand new tires on my tractor. Expensive, but you got, what is a tractor without tires?
It's
A big chunk of metal sitting in your yard.
big, loud chunk of metal.
So you got to have tires.
Yeah.
And when you think about how much work those tires do and the ground, they got to be, they're expensive.
Well, and
The stuff they have to
and the
you
tires,
put them through.
the tires you just put on there will probably last you a decade plus.
Oh,
won't they?
they'll last. So, anyways, we had the money, so we bought the tires, and I was over my neighbor. Me and him were trying to get some firewood out. We're working over on the other side of the road a little bit there. Then all of a sudden, my wife comes screaming up in her car, right? She jumps out, big grin on her face, and she starts telling me her story.
Oh yeah, I heard this story.
She stopped at a gas station and bought one of the new $10 lottery tickets. And she scratched it off, and she won $600.
Wow.
Okay. Well, she was all excited about that. Well, but she ran back into the store, and they said, we can't cash it. It's over $500, and you have to go to Tioga Downs to cash it because they're a New York State Lottery distributor.
Yeah.
So
and they have a lot more cash on hand.
yes. So because they're also a casino. So she went down there, cashed her ticket, got her money. And while she was there, she said, you know what, I'm going to go play a machine. I got a little free money here. I'm going to go throw $100, at a machine. So she put a $100 bill in a machine called Quick Hits, and on her seventh spin won $1,500.
Wow.
So when everything was said and done, she ended up coming home with like $1,800. So basically,
That she didn't have before.
She didn't have before. So she basically won enough money almost to pay for my brand new tires.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. And she talk about lucky.
You know what she should have done that day is she should have bought an actual like lottery ticket.
Yeah, I know.
Like the Powerball or Mega Millions.
She was on a roll.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
that's what she should have done on the way
my
home.
wife, I think I'll keep her.
Yeah. She definitely should. That day, she should have stopped somewhere.
Well, what you got to realize, she's Irish, and apparently the Irish are lucky. You know, so hey, she married me. How lucky can you be? Oh boy. Anyways, hey.
A quick joke.
Oh, you got a quick joke? Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you guys the audience a quick joke that I told you guys earlier. I was at Renaissance Festival.
Okay.
What's the difference between a bagpipe and haggis?
I don't know.
If you boil the bagpipe long enough, you can eat it.
Yeah, I don't think I want any haggis.
Oh, did they have haggis there?
They did not. I actually would have tried it. I'm the kind of person I'll try.
Well, you know what? You're a gristle eater. You can eat fat and gristle.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't either.
So maybe something like haggis, you could probably eat it.
Yeah.
Because that texture doesn't bother you.
Well, actually, haggis probably doesn't have that bad of a texture because
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Well, it's stuff chopped up, and
and the other thing,
they add like oatmeal or something to it.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever had scrapple?
I think I've had scrapple maybe when I was younger.
Because that's pretty nasty too.
Yeah.
I don't like scrapple. That's gross.
Yeah.
That's just the nastiest cuts of pork.
Well, it's kind of like head cheese and stuff like that.
Yeah,
head
scrapple
cheese,
is nasty.
Head cheese is where they take the pig's skull and they scrape everything.
Of course, I got people out there screaming, "I love scrapple." There are people that really like scrapple. No.
On Travel Channel or somewhere, I saw down south, like in Virginia or somewhere, they have a scrapple festival.
Yeah.
Some town has a scrapple festival.
Yeah, I think it's more of a southern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Anyways, let's get off the scrapple.
Yes.
And we'll talk
on to the paranormal.
On to the paranormal. Now, last week we were talking a little bit about the science behind paranormal, and we're going to continue that a little bit this week. We're just talking about, and the one thing that's really near and dear to my heart are EVPs.
Yeah.
Love EVPs. I think they're some of the best evidence we get that's substantial.
They're the most common evidence.
Most common evidence you get. Now, I know there's people out there, I get stuff on my Ovilus. Well, I don't consider that evidence. Sorry.
No.
Not a random word generator.
Not a random word generator, just spitting a word out.
The two most common pieces of evidence you're going to get are probably EVPs and orbs.
EVPs.
And orbs.
Orbs. You get a lot of those, but you know how we all feel about orbs. There's still people out there that really think some orbs are paranormal. Now, I'm not saying an orb couldn't be paranormal.
That's me. I think some orbs are paranormal.
Could possibly be paranormal. I'm not saying they're not, but 99% of orbs taken with flash cameras are dust. Or particles. Or on IR.
Yeah.
IR.
Or flash.
Because what it is, it's the light from that flash or the IR emitting that light out there, and it's reflecting off, and it's coming back into the camera lens. That's all it is.
I will never look at a still picture, and go, I believe that's a ghost. A picture of an orb.
Right.
And video, it's got to be something really special to stand out to me.
And I